Can you hear my voice?
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir.
Why so less members are there? We'll wait for 2 more minutes so that let others also join the meeting. Okay. So today we'll discuss how to execute a Servlet program. We'll have hands-on experience, right? I hope you are sitting before the laptops. Okay. If not, kindly use laptops so that you can execute a Servlet program. Execution of servlet program is little bit different than executing the standalone applications. So here we should write server as well as client also we should write. We know that in the case of servlets, client will make a request and servlet will process that and sends the response back to the client, right? So this means so we need to write to client as well as server here, right? So kindly use your laptops. If you are using mobile phones, you can just switch to the laptops.
So your screen is invisible.
Yes, I told you if you are using mobile phones, kindly switch to the laptops. Okay, shall we start? Only 16% are there. 19, 20. Okay, is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so first we'll see how to execute a simple servlet program. Okay, or how to use a Tomcat to execute a simple servlet program. So in the last class, I told you to install server, right? The last class I told you to install the Tomcat server. I hope everyone has finished that, and I gave some time in the classroom itself to finish it up, right? Is it finished? Is it finished?
Yeah, sir.
No? Why?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so let us start with a simple servlet application. Okay. Let us start with simple servlet application. The very first step is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So very first step in desktop, okay. In desktop, you just make one folder. Kindly write down the steps. Okay. In desktop, we are creating a folder. New folder. Okay. In desktop, we are creating a folder, and you can give any name for that folder. Okay. You can give any name for that folder. Clear? So let us take, I will give serve. Okay. So first create a folder on the desktop. So here we have created that. Clear? Once you create that, you go inside. You go inside, and here you create one more folder. Okay, so here you create one more folder, web INF, that should be in the capital letters. Web hyphen INF. Okay, clear? Next, so once you create this web INF folder, here one more file we should create, that is HTML file. Okay, here one more file we should create, HTML file, that is client program we should create. So for that, already I have created one client program. The same thing I will take. Okay, the same thing I will take. Here I am creating one HTML file. Clear? So on desktop I created a folder called as serve. Whatever you want you can create. Inside that we are creating one folder, web INF. Other one is HTML file we are creating, that is client program we are creating. Okay, so inside this HTML, just we are writing HTML file. You just see, I will open that. Okay, see, this is what we have written inside. Just a simple, I just wanted to print my first servlet. Okay, where is it? Inside this HTML. Okay, later based on the application we are going to design, based on the application we are going to design, that particular part of the code, HTML code, can be written here. Okay, can be written here. Suppose if you are having multiple HTML files, then you can use hyperlinks and you can design your web page. Okay, you can design your web page. Now our motive is just from the client we will make a request for the server, and the servlet will receive this request, process, formulate the response, send the response back to the client. So our here HTML file, if we are executing, means our client application can be executed by web browser. Okay, web browser. Here we created a folder on the desktop serve. Next, inside that we created one folder webinf. Next, we created one HTML file. Clear? And inside this HTML file, we are having this code. Just it is a structure of basic structure of HTML. So HTML file, we are having HTML tags. In that, we are having two sections. One is head section, other one is body section. Right? Head section, other one is body section. Right? We are having simple HTML file. I hope there is no doubt here. Up to here. Clear? Clear? Kindly respond, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we created one folder on the desktop. We created one folder on the desktop. I named it as a serv, SERV. Inside that, I created one folder called as webinf, and the other one is index.html. Index.html. Okay. I will just show you here the directory structure which is needed to execute servlets. Okay, so we'll give here steps to execute. Execute servlet program. Okay, steps to execute servlet program. So here you can just see here. You'll get steps here. Is this directory structure is visible? Is this directory structure is visible for you?
Yeah, sir. Visible, sir.
So here web app,
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
web app we created
Excuse me, sir.
serv, SERV. Next, inside that we made one folder webinf and one more HTML file we made. Right? This is a folder called as serv. Inside that we made one folder webinf and another HTML file we made. Okay? If any resources this HTML page is using, for example, any images you are using or any other HTML pages it is referring, if it is navigating to any other HTML pages, all those files we will write inside this web app only. That is serv folder only. Clear? Next, we will go inside this web INF folder. Okay, we will go inside this web INF folder where we will create one folder called as classes and one XML file called as web.xml. Okay, now we'll go here inside this web INF. Inside this web INF, we will create one folder called as classes. Okay, inside this folder, we will create classes folder. Inside this classes, we will place your servlet program. And remember, inside this classes, we will place your servlet programs class file. Means the servlet program you can place inside this and generate class file for that, and that class file we are storing inside this classes folder. Okay, now one more it is saying, so after creating these classes, this web INF folder, it should also consist web.xml file it should have, because we are writing the server. Okay, now here web.xml file we should create, right? Okay, so we created one folder called as classes, and here we will create one file called as web.xml. Okay, so I have already created that and I will use the same. Okay, see here. So I have created one folder serve in the desktop. Inside that web INF folder is there. Inside that we created one folder called as classes and another file called as web.xml file. Okay, now what will be there inside this XML? What will be there inside this XML? I will just open this. Can you see? This is what web.xml file. Okay, this is what we are having, XML file, where inside this web app tag, we are writing servlet and servlet mapping we are writing. Okay, we are writing servlet as well as servlet mapping. Next we will see what is this when we are going to discuss about the servlet programs. As of now, so inside this web INF we are creating XML file, so that consists of this one, and this is the same for all. This is the same for all programs. Okay, so here the servlet class, based on the class we are creating, that should be changed here. Okay, the servlet class based on the class file, that should be changed here, right? And here, so what it is taking, servlet name, so I am giving it as M. It is your wish, whatever you want you can give. And here the servlet class is the class name which we are using while creating the servlet, that we are giving here. Next, mapping, again here in mapping, servlet name we are giving the same name which is given here, and URL pattern is we are giving just welcome. Okay, we are giving just welcome. Here, this is servlet mapping, and this is servlet. Okay, clear? So this will be there inside this web XML page. Now I will close this. Now once it is created, once this is created, kindly remember what we did. What we did on desktop, right? On desktop, we created one folder, serve. Okay, on desktop we created one folder called serve. Inside that we created one folder webinf and one HTML page. Inside this webinf we created one folder called as classes and one XML page. Okay, now inside this classes we will place the servlet program here. You can directly place the class file. Okay, you can directly place the class file inside this folder. Okay, or you place the servlet program, compile that so that the class file will be created. Okay, now I will place here the servlet program. I will place here the servlet program. So I already have one servlet program. Let me take the same. Okay, here you can just see. So demo servlet, right? Where I am placing inside this classes. We just see serve webinf. Inside this classes, I am placing here demo servlet. Okay, demo servlet. This is the servlet program we are having. Just to see, I will open this. This is the servlet program we are having. Okay, this is the servlet. See here, we are using both packages, JavaScript servlet and JavaScript servlet.http packages we are using. Next, we are using class name demo servlet. We are using the class name demo servlet. Okay, so that extends HTTP servlet class which is there inside JavaScript servlet.http, right? Where it is getting, it is using do get method. Okay, next request and response we are using two variables req and res. So next we are specifying it might throw servlet exception and IO exception. Then the content type we are specifying it as text or HTML. Then we are getting one print writer. Okay, we are writing one print writer to write onto the standard string, right? So once we get the writer, then we are using that to print onto the screen. Okay, so this is your simple servlet. This is your simple servlet, right? Later we'll see. Now, so once the servlet program has been pasted here, once the servlet program has been created, kindly remember inside the class file, inside the class folder, we are creating a servlet. Okay, now so creating of directory structure is finished. That is this one. Creating of directory structure is finished. So we created one folder called as serve. Inside that we created one folder webinf and one HTML file. So inside webinf we created one folder classes and one XML file. Inside that classes file we created the servlet, and once we compile that we will get the class file. Clear? Any doubt up to here? Kindly respond please.
No, sir.
Okay, so once servlet program is created, then we will go to compile this one. Once we compile this, then only we will get the class file, right? Once we compile this, then only we will get the class file. So how to obtain the class file? We'll go for that, right? So for that, we just go for command prompt. Okay, you just go for command prompt. Clear? You just go for command prompt. So here I hope already I'm using here. Okay, just go for command prompt. Is it clear? Now you open the command prompt. Kindly respond, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so the folder what we created, that is serve, right? The folder we created on desktop. So just copy that folder. Kindly observe here. The folder which we created here. The folder which we created. Copy that. Okay. Copy that and go for your Tomcat server. Okay. Go for C drive. Okay. Program files. Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 90. Is it clear? The folder which you created on the desktop, you copy that and come for this one. C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9.0. Inside that, web apps. Okay. Inside that, web apps. Kindly see the path. C drive, program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9.0, web apps. So here you paste it. Here you paste that particular folder. Clear? You can just see. So we got the folder called as serve here, which we created now, where we are placing inside the web apps. Sir, is it necessary to create a folder on the desktop and copying and pasting here? Not necessary. Directly you can create folder here itself. Where? Inside the web apps. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have placed our folder inside the web apps. Now we will execute this. So how to execute means we should come to this path, right? We should come to this path. So double click on that. Again click on this. So again click on this. So just click on your servlet program. Right click. You get the path of your Java file to compile. Okay. You get the path of your Java file to compile. Any doubt up to here? Can you respond, please?
No,
Here,
sir.
see, once the servlet program is created, we should generate the class file for that. When the class file will be generated? After compilation. To compile that Java file, so we open command prompt and we will go for that particular path. So for that, inside the web apps, serve is my folder. Inside that web-inf, inside that classes, my file is there. Right click, go for properties. then copy the path of that one. Okay, copy path of your file. So once you copied, come for the command prompt. So you give cd, you should go to that particular path, right? You should go to that particular path. So you give cd command change directory, you give that path, whatever the path you selected. What is this path? Your Java files path, this one. Okay, your Java file path. Okay, so once you paste here, click on enter. See, the path has been changed now, right? The path has been changed up to here. That is C program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9.0, web apps, serve folder, webinf, classes. Inside that we are having Java file. So here we should give compilation command. Okay, here we should give compilation command. Clear? Any doubt up to here? Kindly respond, please. Kindly respond, please.
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay, so now once we come to this one, then we should set the path of the JRE file. Okay, we should set the path. So here, if I give directly javac command, it will raise an error. Okay, it will raise an error. How? You can just see here. You just see inside this, I am giving javac command. So what it is saying? It is saying javac is not recognized as an internal or external command. Okay, it is saying it is not recognized. So for that, what we should do? We should set the path. So how to set the path? You use this set path where your bin folder is. Okay, you just see, we should set the path. Where is this JDK 1.8 bin folder? Where is this javac command? Where is this javac command? You find out that in your C. Okay, in your computer, you go and find out where is your javac file, exe file. Inside C, you will be having. So what is there here? Program files. Inside this Java is there. Inside this Java 1.8. So here inside this bin, there is a javac exe file. I hope you are able to see. So we should set path for this one. Okay. Inside this C program files, Java, JDK 1.8. Inside bin there is a javac file. So we should set path for that. So how to set? Just give this command. Okay, you just give this command, set path. I will copy the same. Okay, see here, set path is equals to path. What is a path? C program files, Java, JDK 1.8, bin. So inside this bin we are having javac. Inside this bin we are having javac. Okay, so once we set this one, okay, once we set this, then click on enter. Is it clear? Is it clear? Kindly respond, please.
Yes, sir.
So we are changing first one. From the first statement, we are changing to the directory where the Java file is there. That is servlet file is there. Okay. Once the directory has been changed, then we are setting the path as set path is equals to path where C drive program files Java JDK 1.8 bin. Inside this bin folder, Java C command is there. Okay. Now we have set the path. Now we can use Java C. Okay. Now we can use Java C command. Right. Java C command is used to compile the Java program. So Java C hyphen cp. Okay. This we will give to place the class file inside the same folder, that is inside this classes folder. Okay. Java C hyphen cp space open double quotes. Inside this we should specify the servlet API file. Okay. Inside this we should specify the servlet API file. Where it is servlet API file, we will get the path of that. From where? Again go back to program files. Are you getting or any confusion? Program files. Inside that Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9.0. Here inside that lib. Inside the lib folder we are having servlet API jar file. I hope you are able to see this one. Okay. Kindly take this path. See program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9.0, lib. Inside lib we are having servlet API.jar file. Okay. Clear? Now take the path of this one. Take the path of this. So I will copy this. I will copy and I will paste here inside this. Here inside this double quotes I will paste here, and again inside this lib we are having servlet API.jar. Is it not? Servlet hyphen API.jar. That one I will write here. File name. Servlet hyphen API.jar. Okay. Any doubt how we got this one? C program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9.0, lib. Inside that we are having servlet API jar. Right? Why? Because in this servlet API, in the previous class we studied servlet API consists of javax.servlet package, javax.servlet.http package. Yes or no? Now inside our servlet program we are having both. To import that we need the servlet API. Okay, so that we are specifying here jar file. Clear? Any doubt? Now once we specify this jar file, next we will give our program file. Program name. What is our program name? What is our program name? demo servlet.java. Yes or no? Our servlet name is demo servlet.java. So that we will give this file. You should execute now. Demo servlet.java. Any doubt? Kindly respond, please.
No, sir.
Any doubt? So I will give enter. Okay, I will give enter. Okay, it is showing one error in my program. What is that error? Public class demo servlet. We will go back and correct that one. Where is that program? So here inside this, so edit. So here we will delete this public keyword. Okay, now again we will compile, recompile. See, you just observe here, recompile. Yes, compile. Right? Any doubt up to here? Okay, now let us check whether the class file has been created or not. Where it will be created? Inside this classes folder. So go back and check. Yes, you just see demo servlet that class file is created. We created only one file, that is Java file. After compiling, we got one more file, class file. So that class file should be there inside this classes folder. Here, kindly respond, please.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now class file is created. Next, we will go to execute this. To execute servlet, kindly remember, we should make a request from the web browser client program. So go back to Apache Software Foundation. Okay, Tomcat 9.0. Kindly you see, observe here what is happening. Once the class file is created, then we will go and we'll start the server, because we need a server to service the client request. Now we will start the server. Where is it? Go back to program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9.0. Inside that bin, okay, inside bin we are having something called as Tomcat 9.exe. Okay, can you respond, please?
Okay, sir.
Sir.
Okay, we are having something called as Tomcat 9.exe file. Just double click on that. So your Tomcat will start. It is taking some time. Okay. Up to when we should. So here it is asking for some access. I will give access. Okay. Up to when you should wait. At the last line here we will get something called as milliseconds. RMS will get, or milliseconds you are getting. Okay. Now here, if your milliseconds is coming here, now successfully your server is running. Okay. Successfully the server is running. Now we'll go to client. So which is our client? Client program, browser. Yes or no? Now we'll go to the browser, give new tab. So here we will use localhost Okay, localhost 8080. This is the default port number where this Tomcat has been installed. If you are giving a different port number during the installation, then that particular port number you should give here. Okay, now I will click on enter. We will check whether yes, the server is running. Okay, the server is running. Okay, now here we will specify or we will allow the Tomcat to locate our program. So what is that? What is our program? Servo. Our folder servo. Yes or no? Our folder servo. Right? Our folder servo. So here I will click enter. Yes, my first servlet. So we are getting my first servlet. Here, any doubt? Kindly respond, please. Okay, just go through here. I have listed some steps to execute. Just go through with these steps. Once this is finished, what we will do? We'll go to so start. Before that, we should start the server, right? Start server as go to here. Go to what is that? This one, right? So go to this one. That is bin. C drive program files, Apache software protection. We'll get this properties, right? What is that we are having? Tomcat 9.exe file. Okay. So once we did this, what is next step? What is the next step? Go to browser, type what we should type. Localhost port number default is 8080, right? Forward slash your folder name that is created inside the web apps. Okay, or your folder name. So here, for example, we are taking it as this one, so that you should type here. Folder name which is created inside web app folder. Yes. Kindly go through with these steps. Did we follow the same steps? Did we follow the same steps? Kindly go through with this. Quickly, the time is running up.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So first we created a folder in the desktop. Then inside that folder we created one folder named as WebINF and one HTML page. Inside WebINF we created one more folder called as classes and one web.xml file. Then we copied and pasted that demo servlet, that is folder, inside a C program files, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 9.0 web apps folder. Inside this we pasted that. So once we pasted, then to compile this servlet file to get class file. So to that what we will do, go to command prompt, change the directory, right? So next once directory has been changed, then set the path. Once the path has been set, then include the jar file and compile. So for that we are using javac minus c javac underscore cp or javac hyphen cp c program files. Inside this Tomcat 9.0 lib folder we are having servlet api.jar. Then we are giving the file name, Java file servlet file name. So once it is done, class file will be generated. Next, we will start the server. How? By going to the Apache Software Foundation Tomcat 9.0. So double click on Tomcat 9.exe. So it will be start running. So once that is finished, go for browser and type localhost 8080 so that the server will be responding. So after that, you specify the folder name which you created inside the web apps folder. Okay, this is the procedure we should follow to execute servlet program. Here, so kindly today you try to execute servlet programs. Okay, today you kindly try to execute the servlet programs. Here, you can take a snapshot of this one, that is the steps to execute servlet. Okay, you can take a snapshot of this file. Finished? Finished?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, kindly try today to execute this one. And if you are getting any doubt, means you can just ask in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Okay, shall we wind up the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.